Hello! This week we're going to be learning all about different types of transport and different types of vehicles. So, we're going to have a different story each day, but they're all from the same group of stories. The group is called Amazing Machines, and today's story is Tremendous Tractors. So let's find out about tractors. Tremendous tractors. Tremendous chuggy tractors, so sturdy and so strong, connecting up to farm machines and pulling them along. Their big black tyres have solid treads which help them not to slip. These chunky treads can chew the ground and get the wheels to grip. A tractor works on farmland, so its body must be tough. It sits up high above the ground, for farmland can be rough. To grow their crops, the farmers have to start by sowing seed. But first, to break the ground up, a plough is what they need. A tractor pulls the plough across the field, up and down. The plough blades cut the soil into furrows, rich and brown. The tractor hauls the harrow next to break the soil some more. The metal discs crush up the clods, that's what the harrow's for. It's time to use the roller now, the long tube rolls around to flatten out the field, pushing stones beneath the ground. The seed drill has a hopper, a seed box that you fill. When it's time for planting, the tractor pulls a drill. The seed drill makes a row of grooves in which the seeds can drop. The spikes then rake a covering of soil across the top. If the crop's a hay crop, you mow it when it's grown. The grass is left in tidy rows to dry when it's been mown. Later on, a baler scoops the stalks up from the ground and shapes them into bales, which are bundles, square or round. A bale of hay is heavy, so it's very hard to lift. A bale fork on a tractor makes it easier to shift. If the crop's a grain crop when harvest time is here, a great big combine harvester can get the whole crop clear. It cuts the stalks and threshes them to knock the grain right out, then spreads the straw behind as the grain spills from the spout. A tractor with a trailer shifts bales of straw or hay, takes food to hungry animals, or carries crops away. The tractor and the farmer work hard and do their best, so when the day is over, they both deserve a rest. Tractor bits. Oh, look, there's some special parts for the tractor here. It says tyre. This has chunky treads to help the wheel grip bumpy or slippery ground. Seed drill. This scratches small grooves in the ground for planting seeds. Hopper. This holds the seeds and blows them out through a row of tubes. Spikes. These move through the ground to cover the seeds after they drop. Bale fork. Oh, I like this one. This is for lifting bales of hay or straw and moving them around. And a blade. A plough has sharp blades or shares to cut into the ground and turn over the soil. What an interesting story, all about tremendous tractors. Now, I want to try and draw a tractor. So, let's think about what we need. Definitely needs a big tyre at the back, doesn't it? It's going to draw a big circle. And then around the outside of that, an even bigger, lumpy, bumpy circle. Because tractors have got those rough tyres to help them grip in difficult ground. it's quite difficult to draw a lumpy bumpy circle. I'm glad I drew that one in the middle first, so I've got something to follow my way round. Right, now I'll turn this into the middle of a tyre. So I've got a nice big tyre at the back of my tractor. Draw the arch over the wheel. And then I'll draw the cab where the farmer sits. So draw a little window here. And a roof for the cab. Because he needs to keep dry if it rains. Now I might have a back window as well. So you can check on the plough. There. That looks good. And then give him some little handles for operating machinery at the back and a steering wheel. Okay. And then we need the front of the tractor here and a smaller wheel. Ooh, I'll use that same trick again. So a small circle in the middle and then a lumpy bumpy circle around it to show those lumpy bumpy tyres. And I'll put a little wheel circles. Okay. And join that up. And then we'll just make it look a bit more tiny. Give it a little headlight so it can work at night. And it has a big exhaust pipe poking out of the front here. And the reason why it pokes out the top instead of poking out the back like a car is because sometimes tractors have to drive through really deep muddy puddles or even shallow rivers, and they don't want water getting into the engine, so they set it up nice and high. They also have a little step here to help the tractor climb into the bit at the top because it's so high up. So, now that we've drawn our tractor, let's try and think of which parts of the tractor we could write labels for. I think I'm going to write a label for the big wheel. So big B-I-G wheel, wheel, w. Oh, and then there's a silent h in wheel. W-I-L. Big wheel. Or if you want to be really fancy, you could call it a big tyre. I'm also going to label this step, which helps people get up into the cab. So I'm going to put step, step, s, t, e, p, step. I might label the roof, because it needs a roof to keep the farmer dry when it rains. Roof. And maybe the headlight. 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 There. I wonder which parts you'll label when you draw your tractor.